Alafia, 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 Alafia. Peace, blessings. This is me just coming on for a few minutes to share with you, which I've been talking about this past couple of weeks, couple of days rather. This coming year, 2024, is going to be amazing, wonderful, powerful year. This is a number 8 year. Universal number 8 year means that all of the things that we learned this year, which was a number 7, which was allowing us to go into, tap into our spiritual practices, our spiritual abilities, new information, new ways of looking at God, new ways of looking at spirit, new way of looking at our spiritual journeys. That's what we went through this year. So we have been through an amazing year, 2023, but next year, 2024, coming up is a number 8 year. Get ready to pick all of the fruits of what you have been planting for the past 8 years. Get ready. Number 8 year is the year of power, of honoring what you've done. I'm gonna look at this little book that I use for my inspiration in numerology. In the number 8 year, this is Your Days Are Numbered is the book. This is the vibration for the turning of wheels and the speeding up of machinery. Power and big affairs prevail. Thinking is done in large terms and business expands and increase. Output is intake assume large proportions. Commerce extend its boundaries. Foreign trade makes a record. This is a year for prosperity and expansion, huge amalgamations, business increase and activity, commercial relations with foreign countries, engineering. I just want to take that little piece there. This new moon is governed by Sagittarius. Sagittarius is Oshosi. Oshosi is the energy that deals with going out and hunting and finding what it is that you want. This is like you're going to hunt and you don't have a map, or you don't have an idea what it is that you're hunting for. So you can't go for hunting for squirrels in a place that there are alligators. That's not going to work. So this is an opportunity for us now to get clear that this is the year of success. Success is available to us every day in every aspect of our life. Success is an everyday, in the moment, living reality based on the choices that we make. Get ready to be successful. Affirm the things that you want, but affirm them as if they already happened. Y'all know all of that. Every choice we make defines us. Every choice and creates the course of our life and our destiny. Go ahead, set your intentions. So the ceremony, the ritual, because I'm not staying on long, the ceremony and the ritual that I am doing today, I just finished cooking for Ogun, because today is Ogun's day in the Ifa calendar. It's also Ogun in the Lukumi system. It's Tuesday. Shosi and Ogun, they work together. Okay. And so this is Sagittarius, is the energy of expansion, of big, of receiving. And so I just finished doing a ritual where I fed Ogun and Oshosi just to thank them for last month's new moon, that everything that I asked for came through by the full moon. This is a time for you to really be very clear as to what it is that you want. This is the last new moon in 2023. This is a time to thank 2023 for all of the beautiful things. So you have to start out by writing a note, talking about the things that you are grateful for, everything in your health, in your finances, in your spirituality, and with your family, with your health, your business, your finances, your where was that? Your well, all aspects of your health, your in the area of your health, in the area of your finances, in your personal relationships with family, right? And your spirituality. Those areas you want to look at and say, what have I done, or how can I create something that's going to help others? Thank everything that you went through this year in those aspects. Thank for the money you made, the health that you have. You're here, you're alive, you overcame any kind of challenges, your relationships, you're moving to a new relationship with your friends, with your lovers, with your partners, and you're moving in that area. And your personal life, the things that you want personally for you, you're spending more time, you're appreciating the things that you're doing for yourself, and you're adding more to that. So give thanks for everything that you've been through in 2023, because 2024, whatever it is that you're going through, or whatever it is that you're holding in your hand right now, this is the time to use it as the jumping off. So if you're experiencing challenges, thank the challenge. Thank the challenge for what you've been through, because it's getting ready to propel you into knowing, wow, I thanked it, so it's finished. So my hands are open. I'm grateful. I'm giving it back to the universe. And so your hands are going to be filled. So start thanking the universe for everything that you're going through. If you're going through struggle and hardship, don't think on what you're going through. Think about the expansion of it. Thank it for being here to get your attention, to know that change just moves. The choices we make are helping us to move into another perspective, perspective of what it is that we want. If it's your romantic relationship, same thing. If that's the thing that's in the pressure right now, find new ways. Go to therapy. Look at it. Get a reading. Find out what energy is governing the relationship or the family issue. Look at it and say, okay, we are grateful for what we've been through. We're here. We are going to find a new way of looking at our relationship. We're going to dig deep in looking at our relationship. We're going to communicate more. We're going to speak in terms of how we are grateful for the relationship that mirrors who we are, because that's what relationships are. They mirror us and show us exactly where we are. And sometimes we don't want to hear it, and sometimes that causes an imbalance, and sometimes it's just in a way that you need to be not there. So whatever it is that you find in your life right now, take that as the jumping off point to give thanks. 2023 is to give thanks at the end of it. This is the last new moon in this year. Thank everything that you've been through, everything that you've received, every person that you have met, every situation that pissed you off, every situation that made you glad, every situation that raised your dandruff. Thank it, because you're getting ready to set your intention for next year. So write your intention for what it is that you want in your relationships, in your finance, in your personal life, in your health. Write that, set that intention, write it down. Pour a libation to it as it has an energy, like you're dealing with a form. And the form is that who you're going to become, who you're going to become next year, or what it is that you want. Pour libation to it, pray to it, light a candle if you have the opportunity to do that. Light a candle to it, write the paper. You're grateful for 2023. And so that's taking you into what it is that you expect to receive. 2023, I thank you, I bless you, and so it is. And you then write your note for 2024. My intention for this year is I am the spirit that is attracting everything. I don't chase anything. Everything chases me. I am the one that knows that everything that happens in my life happens to bring me my highest and best good. But this year, you want to talk about your wealth. This is the year of your wealth. Wealth, money, abundance, all of that. Make your choices coming this year. Be most fearless, most optimistic. Don't take any of the things from the past. Oh, I've never been able to do this. Oh, I know this is going to be a challenge for it. No, no, no. You don't have any challenge. This is the year that the universe says, okay, you've done the work. And if you have not, and if you're still in a place of negativity, this is your opportunity right now, tonight, because the new moon comes in at 6:23, I think it is. So that's why I wanted to jump on before 6:23, so you can get yourself centered. This is a time that you want to also do, if you have between, what is it, like another hour before it comes in, do some kind of spiritual bath with yourself. I'm going to use Obatala because during this time, I usually I'm wearing white. I wear white for 16 days, and we started that some like 20 years ago, and we still doing it. Many of us are still doing it. That we wear white to connect to the new year, to connect to the gratitude, and to connect to the spirit of Obatala. I'm going to bathe in basil. You can use the basil that you have in your kitchen. It has the same essence. Or if you have it in your at the store, that you can use the herb itself, but basil. That's what I'm going to use tonight. And bathe with your basil, or make an offering of basil to your where it is that you're praying, and center yourself, knowing that your choices are coming for your most from your most fearless. You know you've been through situations like this before. You know you've been through situations that were very earth shaking. You know that you've come through situations that you didn't think you were going to make it. You make it now. You're here. Don't go from your past beliefs and your mindset. There are two different types of choices. There's static choices and there's abundance choices. And the choices where you're making from a place of knowing that it's already done. So don't set limits based on your past struggles and your old ways. This is a year, it's going to be great. For those of you and some of us and all of us on the planet, realize that the world isn't like a chaos. At the end of each year, we're talking about chaos because it's like a lot of things happen now. It's like the funnel. When you do anything in a strainer and a funnel, that all of the little crappy stuff always gets caught up in the last drop of it. That's what we're seeing now. So we see a lot of deaths, a lot of situations that's happening that's making us feel like, oh my God, this is the end of the world. It is the end of a cycle. So we're entering now the number one. So this is a time to rinse off, bathe off. Thank 2023 that you're still alive, that you're still here. You got your wits about you. You know who you are. You know who your family members are. And in doing so, you're giving God the glory. And then the rewards that you get is God's grace. God's grace is you're stepping into new opportunities, new year with abundance. So act as if you already, have received it. This is the time for you to fill out your resume, make up a new resume, add in the resume. This is the time for you to start your website, add things to your website that's going to enhance the ability for you to have more prosperity and more abundance. If you're teaching, teach larger classes. If you're spread out, find some other place for you to have classes. Whatever it is that you're doing, expand yourself. You have done the work. And if you have not done the work, this is the time. You got 2 weeks. And in 2 weeks, I'm going to do a big celebration for the full moon. It's the first full moon of 2024. And that's when we're going to do the fill them up, the thank you. But the new moon is very, very important for us to write down. I did the rituals for the past 3 full new moons. Everything that I asked for came through exactly how I wanted. So go ahead. The new moon is very, very powerful. It's new. It's starting over. It's giving you an opportunity to birth yourself to a higher vibration. This is the time that the moon is saying, okay, I'm ready. Fill me up. And so when the full moon comes, you can then say, thank you. Fill them up, fill them up, fill them up, because it's all of that you've asked for is available to you. Go ahead. This is a new year coming in. Number 8 year is always phenomenal. Phenomenal. I look back at my last number 8 year. That was amazing. I just sold a house. Yes. So this is a number 9. I mean, a number 8. Because next year, you're going to close out on some of the things that you accumulated this year. You'll say, I don't know if I need this anymore. Or how come I got that? I wasn't clear on my intentions. Right? And ask for things, even if you think they're minimal, that you think is not important. If it's important to you, that's what the universe is ready for you to see, for you to get, for you to receive. The universe loves us. God loves us. Spirit loves us and is available to us. All we have to do is just shift and say, oh, okay, I can do this. So write down intentionally exactly how you want things to turn out for you in this new year. But more than that, this by the full moon, so you can embrace it. So you can embrace it. Mine was last full moon. One of the things that I asked for was expansion and shifting and bringing my awareness to the value of relationships and expand the relationships that I have and give me new relationships. Amazing. Amazing. For those of you who joined me on the fundraiser, you were able to see that we're selling as a part of the fundraiser for um, the widows of the genocide in Rwanda. I'm selling aprons and fanny packs. I spoke to Imacus today, and while she was talking, I was like, "Oh, this is so beautiful." So I recorded what she was saying. Someone was here with me, and they recorded it, and I'll share it with you. In that, I expressed that I didn't get to see the women because circumstances, and I was so busy doing other things. And I said, you know what? I don't need to see the women. The fact that I'm helping them by selling the products that they've made, I am connected to them. So when they got the money, I sent the money for them, that I purchased it from them. I sent it to yeah, Sister Imacus, and she took it to the village. She said, when we in tune with God, God always gives us a reason to just give glory. The money that I invested and gave to them, I'm using that as a fundraiser for them, right? But the way that I'm using the fundraiser is when y'all purchase the the products that I brought, that the women made, the widows made, because they didn't have it. They didn't have a way of making money. They didn't have any skills. And I'm going to say, I said, well, what do you need me to do to help you? And they said, help us to make, to go into business. And they're now sewing. There are 10 women in this village and in this family. And so I'm going fast. Today I spoke to Imacus, and she says she took the money to them. And what the money that she gave to them, is in francs. So it's like thousands of dollars, but it's really not that much. But it was enough it would maybe each of them maybe got like $27 or something like that. So it was a large number of things that I brought back. And so when she gave it to them, she said that she had owed them 1,000 francs each, because the money that when she inverted it and paid for the things that she had to pay to get the money there, to pay to get the products to me so that I could get it in my suitcases to get over here, all of that. So by the time she's finished doing it, the women were so happy. They said, "Oh my God, thank you so much for this. This was amazing that we got this money. We don't even know Yayafide." But I felt that I didn't go to the town. I didn't need to go to the town. I knew that when those women got that money, they would feel good. Because I remember when I was raising children and I was a single mom, and things were very, very hard with me. If I got a little money, I was so grateful. And I'm always thinking of a way, okay, I'm going to do something for Mauricia to show me my gratitude. But the next thing was, I'm going to do something for my children. Do something for my children. If it's getting them a swing, if it's taking them out, if it's buying something that I know they need, if school is coming. And so I know what it is like when you're a mom, and these women are widows. When you're a mother and you make some money that you put your soul and your heart that night when they were sewing. I know they were thinking while they were sewing those things, oh wow, this is going to America. This sister's taking these so that we will be able to. I didn't need to go there and see them. Their spirit is connected to me, but it gets better. So the 1,000 that Imacus had left over, that she was going to break it down and says, okay, give everybody that 1,000 francs. One of the sisters' child broke his arm and didn't have enough money to go to the hospital. And the women says, don't give it to us. Don't give us each one of us the 1,000. Take it and send the young man to the hospital. That is setting an intention to be of service. That is setting an intention to know that everything that we need is already taken care of. And that when we help someone, we're helping ourselves indirectly. Yes, unbelievable. So set your intentions. Your spirit, whatever you are doing for yourself right now, it will be answered, just like it was for those ladies. Just like they were sewing there, and it turned out to be a joy for me. And each one of you, I think 7 people already bought some of the aprons. They're beautiful aprons. And I'm gonna bring one now. The Yeah, 7 people bought aprons as a way of just saying yes, and the fanny packs, to just say thank you. And when they wear it, they're going to be remembering it. They're helping these women. And so you wear it with pride and with love, and that vibration of love and intentionality. I just love that kind of stuff. So this is not a commercial to do that. This is just me sharing with you. And I really like to talk. So that's the ritual that you're going to do. You're going to sit down, write exactly what you're grateful for this year. That's one paper. Then you're going to write what it is that you intend to have. And when you write down this intention, you can write enough for each of the 4 aspects, or it could be one. And what I did last new moon, when I was in Rwanda, I put it under my pillow, and I slept with it. And every morning I said it to myself as an affirmation to remind myself. And that's exactly, everything came out. One of it was, of course, the fundraiser. And it came out where in 4 hours we made close to $4,000 of just people saying how great the International Institute of African Studies and Knowledge is. That made me feel so proud, so happy that people hear it, get the message, and are willing to go into their private money and to send to us to help our temple expand, to have the children's rites of passage, to have the children's rites of passage for 10 days, because the children went through it last year. They're like, when are we going to come to the rites of passage? When are we going to do it in person? So now they'll be able to do that, as well as the class is going to start over, the training of priests, of course, our monthly worship services, and that is going to be happening. So I just thank you all. Thank you, all of you that bought tickets for the raffle. People won all types of raffle. Some of my soap, my Oshun soap, and the banishing soap. I still have some banishing soap and a few Oshun soaps. But next week I am going into making the scrubs. Da 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 da. Scrub and lotion is coming up, so you'll be able to have it for the new year. But this is just my opportunity to just thank you, each of you, to thank you already for 2024. Go and register and make sure that you're getting your New Year readings for whomever it is that you're doing. Get your astrology so that you can line in to know how it is. Because Oshosi is working with you. Oshosi is going out there looking for things for you. So you have to know that you sharpen your arrows. Sharpen it so that when you shoot your bow of Oshosi of Sagittarius, it goes directly and it hits the mark. You can't just be shooting because you're shooting. Shoot because you want exactly what you want. If it's the deer, if it's the rabbit, if it's whatever it is that you want to eat and to go home, to feed your family, if whatever it is that you're looking for, sharpen it directly. I fed Oshosi and Ogun already today, because today is Ogun's day and Oshosi. So I just fed them to thank them for what I went through, and asking Oshosi to remember me. Remember the things that I'm going after. So write it. Trust me, this, I can't stress it enough. We won't have another number 8 universal year for another 9 years. So jump on it. This is every 10 years the thing changes. So next 9 years, jump in and get the number 8. It's in there. You can do some baths with Obatala basil. You can do some baths also with tuberose, if you can get that flower is sacred to Obatala. I saw some, like I said, you can make yourself a little bath up and wash yourself down and find your balance and pour the libation to your intention, as if the intention is a relationship that's already you have, and thank that relationship. Do the Omi Tutu. And you light your candle and you sit there and you visualize yourself in everything that you want. Visualize yourself in a new job, with the new health, with the new romantic relationship, with the new business, with the new love, with the new health, with your spirituality. See yourself doing those things that you've been wanting to do. If it's initiation, if it's travel, This is the year for international relationship. Find somewhere that you are going to go this year to make a link. This is international. Number 8. Of course, we're seeing a lot of wars going on internationally because that's the energy. So we have the power to pray and to make sure that the leaders that have caused and that agreed and that causes wars, it can be shifted, and it can be lessened, and the wars will come to a conclusion rather than 20 years we're still in this war. Focus on international travel, international connections with other people, business, abundance. Think big. Think big. If ever you wanted to set yourself up as an entrepreneur, this is the year. Start looking at all of the things that you have here. What's your talent? What's your skills? Who can you call to help you? Who you know has experience? That's what you're doing this year. Set up. Go forward. Bless yourself. And go get your stuff. Because the universe got stuff for you. So go get it. This is yayafini.com, Balanced Living, International Institute of African Studies and Knowledge. And I just say thank you so much for following me and going on my platform, yayafini.com, for the upcoming classes next year, because the mediumship class is still in this session, as well as the SEI still in this session. And those of you who are in the ORE IIASK, the Friends of the Institute, make sure that you stay connected, because we're now going to branch out into doing some things locally in different cities for the ORE IIASK. You want to do that? Stay in touch, stay connected, stay in the classes. And those of you who are coming to the Obalu Aye ceremony this weekend, make sure that you have already made your connection. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I want each and every one of you to go out there and get your stuff. This is a time for you. That job that you thought that you'd never be able to get it, go ahead and fill out the application. If you're looking for a job, today is the day that you want to fill out the paper for 20 of them. One of them or two of them are going to call you. Yes. If it's romance, this is the day that you're going to sit down and you're going to write and describe exactly how you want that partner to be in your life, what it is going to add to you. If it's your spiritual work, exactly what is it that you want to see yourself doing spiritually, the power that you have. Connect to your emotions and write it down. Get in there and get the juice out of it. Yes. That's it. Y'all have a blessed night. So we have like, it's a 6:23 it's going to be. So it's like 45 minutes. I got to get off of here so I can write mine. And I will see you all and the full moon. And the full moon ritual, I'm going to do it online as well. So we'll be able to have a nice big full moon. First full moon of the new year is going to be wonderful, because God, Spirit, the universe is waiting for us to be grateful, to be able to move from feeling like we're victims and giving thanks to every experience we had last year, meaning this year. Every one of them, everyone. Disappointment, displeasure, sadness, bad health. This is a time to know that you went through it and you passed through it and you passed, and God is there and God is giving you your rewards for sticking to it. So thank you. Well, that will have a blessed evening. I'm going to write my letter up right now.